Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You're correct. You can come with me. I'm Crystal, by the way. In the office. Wendy, I'm gonna kick you out for a minute, okay? And then I'll call you back in here when we're done in here, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so tell me what happened.
So, I get an email, like, we verify when we're in our stores our deposits, but usually our treasury department finds like a missing deposit before us, like within a week they'll flag on an email telling us that it hasn't been validated through the bank. So I started to receive emails. Quickly it was like 2, then it became 3, it was 4. Right now I have 6, and it's going to be 6 in total. This store manager, she had just started here on July 29th. It was her first day in this store. So like she trained with us for 5 weeks at another location, and came here. By 8/4, I'm missing my first deposit. So
July 29th, she started at this location.
yeah.
Okay. And then you said she trained for 5 weeks at another location?
Yeah.
But like in the capacity of manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So she was like.
But was she with the company before?
No.
Okay. So she got hired in, brought in as a manager, and then she was training.
Yeah. So she finished her.
So this was like the first time being solo.
Yes. Alone, unattended, right?
Unattended.
Like,
unattended.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's actually. Sorry. So it's actually, sorry, I'm looking at this. It's actually on 8/3 that I'm missing my first deposit. So it's 1 on 8/3, 2 on 8/4, 1 on 8/6, 1 on 8/7, and 1 on 8/10.
7, 8, 10. Okay. And you have amounts?
Yeah, so here, this is a copy for you. That's like my email that's showing what bank it is. I wrote down the bank's address, which branch they use physically. And that would be the information for the 6 deposits. So quickly after, like I got my first notification on Monday of last week. By Wednesday,
Monday was last week, but
what are we at? The 21st. So
the 12th.
The 12th, yeah. So on the 12th, I knew I had an issue with a couple deposits, and by Wednesday, I came in here to the store to meet with her, and my asset protection manager came and met us as well to discuss what was going on with the deposits with her. So she said she took all these deposits to the bank, that they're all going to be in the bank. She's very mild-tempered, not really getting upset easily.
So that was on the 14th, on the Wednesday you came in?
Yep, on Wednesday.
So you did like a little investigation, and then on Wednesday you met with her?
Yeah.
Okay, along with asset protection. Okay, and so you guys discussed it with her?
Yeah.
So she knows?
Yes, she knows.
Okay, so and then, I'm sorry, so then what did she say to you guys?
She was very mild-tempered. I mean, she wasn't argumentative. She wasn't anything. She wasn't riled up or any. There was just very calm, and said, I took them to the bank. Like, I signed them out. I took them all to the bank. They're all going to be at the bank. And, you know, even after he left, I continued to talk to her a little bit one-on-one. Like, maybe you changed purses or bags that you brought to work. Don't you want to go check your car? Double check. Like, if you were taking multiples at a time, what could slide out at a red light? Double check. And she's like, I know they're not in there. Like, I took them to the bank. And she's just very confident, but not really, doesn't care to help or look or, you know, do anything for it as far as that. And even like the day before, because I was across town, I sent the store manager that trained her. She's right up the road, so I sent her on Tuesday to meet with this store manager and go over the deposits, and I had her stop at the bank, see if there was anything going on, and she was very, you know, casual with her, really not too worried about it. The biggest red flag for me right away was that store manager stressed to her, like, okay, you're coming in tomorrow, you're scheduled at 12, meaning Wednesday. Make sure you go to the bank before you go to your store because you need to resolve where your missing deposits are. They should be validated by the bank right away the next day. You need to talk to a bank manager, not a teller, find out what's going on. So she didn't know we were going to be in her store on Wednesday, but like she came walking in with a bag of McDonald's food, didn't care. I asked her, hey, did you go to the bank before you came here?
And that was on Tuesday.
No, on Wednesday, like when I was physically in the store with her.
But she was supposed to go there on Tuesday to...
She was supposed to go Wednesday, like before she came in, because she came in at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. So she doesn't even go to the bank at that point. So in my head, I'm like, well, you don't want to go talk to the bank because, you know, they don't really have the deposits, right? So
yeah.
Otherwise, why not go and try to find out where you're... So at the end of the night, basically when they enter in how much their deposit amount is, it prints this report for them. So the corporation knows right away what was entered in. So I mean, they could enter it in as $500 short. Accounting would still know, you know, what we're expected versus what gets matched at the bank. So it's entered into the computer, and that's what they're looking for, that amount. And if we had deposited something different, it would still pop up on that report for us to figure out like what the variance is for. But these are just, they're not unmatched as if there was another deposit.
And is the policy to like every night go and deposit, like?
Yes, they're supposed to go
like
daily.
not to hold on to it, like
Right.
you can't hold on to it till the next day, or you can't keep 4 deposits and then.
Yeah, so technically they should be taking them daily, right? And if the person that's closing at night doesn't have a vehicle or isn't able to go to the bank, then we would take them right away the next morning. So for whatever reason, she was skipping days right away of not going to the bank each day and then taking multiples. So I'm sure that's part, and we know that we don't want them to do that because we know that gives them, in their mind, they think like, the bank's going to see me on camera, I drop off multiple deposits and I'm in the clear to take however many I want at that point, but you know, it doesn't quite work like that. And when I talked to Nellen about this situation, like at first there was 10. Well, not that hit my reporting yet, but when I came in here, like I still was missing, and that's why these are all highlighted. Like at the time when I'm coming to talk to her, like even these are missing. And I mean, she just spent the whole time like looking at this, and she's like, well, these are there. Like these are there. I know, I just took these on Monday. Like, so she focused more on these, and I'm still missing one from this group, right? So she took 4, I got 3 back, 3 validated by the bank, and I'm missing the largest one of those. But like, that's all she was like focused on. And I was like, okay, well, I'm talking to you about 10, so I need to know that all 10 went missing, because even if I had 1 missing at this point, it would be a problem, right? So like, I would try to like redirect the conversation. She was just like, focused on that day, and I was like, oh shoot. I took my deposits. That's never happened. I worked for Dollar Tree for 20 years. I've never hired somebody who just, not at that role. Like, I could have some other assistant managers who get paid a lot less that maybe have taken something right away, but not a store manager. So it's different for me, but I guess it's expensive.
And she wasn't, she just was not emotional about it at all, or just not showing any sort of...
Yeah, like, it's just so nonchalant, like, it's at the bank. So, like, it's serious, and my asset protection said, like, I'm gonna be here Friday to call the police if these deposits don't get to the bank, and she was still just very casual. And, like, she showed up for work, so I thought, you know, that maybe they're gonna show up, or she's gonna pay him back and get him into the bank quickly, something, but...
So... on that Wednesday, after that conversation, was that when she was placed on, like, leave, or what was the
So
situation?
I came on Friday and put her on leave.
Okay, so when she showed up for her shift, that's when she was placed on leave, on
Yeah,
the
on
16th.
Yeah, on Friday, the 16th, yeah. So I met her in, like, the afternoon, and...
and is she, like,
explained to
suspended
her.
with pay, without pay?
Without pay.
Okay. Just pending what, your investigation or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pending the investigation. She was told that if, you know, if the money is found and everything was resolved during the suspension, she would be reinstated for pay as well. But it's not the case. So right now she's without pay.
Okay. All right.
So like, and I went over everything with the bank, and I was like, by the way, the bank told me, which is, could be just telling me this, they said there was no CCTV footage for their night drop. And I said, well, really, it wouldn't matter, because what you're going to see her do is drop deposits when she says she drops deposits. Because every time she says she dropped deposits, she took multiples, and multiples still get counted for. I'm just missing at least one each time she goes. So I said, you're going to see it. I said, really, what we would need to look at is the footage of what deposits come out of your night drop. And like I said, as a bank, I would assume you guys have a log on the morning of 8/6. You counted a total of 20 deposits from the local businesses. You're going to see 20 deposits come out. So as long as that matches, like, I know that my manager never brought you that deposit, you know, rather than being able to see an outside.
Well, I don't know that the camera would hone in on know exactly which, if there's 20 deposits from local businesses, how are they going to know that the one that would be missing would be from this business?
But I'm saying, like, if they have a log of how many that they received and it matches how many they brought out, then, like, the question isn't with something going wrong in their banking process. It would be that my manager never put in the deposit, or, you know, she kept one each time she went, like, which is what it looks like.
Right. I mean, it's certainly what it looks like. So on this end here, does it show, do you have footage that shows her taking the deposits out of the store?
So there would be camera footage to show her. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see, but I mean, she didn't fight that at all. 100%. She said, I took them, you know. She said,
but she told you that.
Yeah, and that's
is she going to tell? Is she going to tell law enforcement that? That's
well
the next step. Is she going to tell an investigator that?
Okay. Well, I mean, if you ask her,
I mean,
then
now
I could
she
go
already
back and
knows.
forth.
She already knows that she's.
Right.
You know what I mean. So, I'm hoping that she doesn't clam up and lawyer up.
Right.
Because we need her to tell us.
Yeah.
What happened.
Okay.
So
I mean, if it's said differently, then I can just partner with my asset protection to pull the footage and send it to you guys. I'm sure you have an email
definitely
or whatever,
try to recover whatever footage. I can give you a link. I can send you a link.
Okay.
Or I don't know if it would be, should it go to you or, like, because we use axonevidence.com. Like, usually we send, like, a community, it's like a community request link, and then you can upload any sort of evidence to the link. So I don't know if you want to get with your asset protection, like where's the server?
I do have a video requests email, like this specifically, I guess, probably for these kind of situations.
They're usually specific to, like, I see you have another case card for another case. They're usually specific to the case, like, and they expire after 10 days.
Okay, the link that you would send
to
me? Okay.
So I would send you one specifically to this case, and then you have 10 days. I mean, and then, if you don't have it within 10 days, I can always refresh. We can always send a new one.
Okay.
So if you want me to send it to you,
it's something I can forward or no?
That's what I'm wondering. Okay. I can send it to you. Why don't I send it to you, and then we can try it.
Okay.
But if not, then just get with me and then give me another email address if that's better.
Yeah, I can do that.
So at least we can try to preserve whatever's there, you know, because the more evidence, the better, because we bear the burden of proof.
Right.
At the end of the day, like, the state bears the burden of proof.
Right.
So, and we have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right.
You ever been in one of these rooms before? No. Okay, you ever seen it on TV? 48.
Maybe, yeah.
You know you're in the good room when you're in the big room. So we're in the big room now. We're in the lobby. We appreciate you coming by to help us figure this whole thing out.
No problem.
Yeah, at this point, honestly, we're just trying to close it out. Just trying to figure out what happened. Dollar Tree was concerned about some of their money. and that's why we're involved. Okay.
Oh, so you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, my
I guess Crystal.
Crystal, yeah, she had told because she had asked me today, anybody reach out to me? I told her no.
Okay.
So, until now, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you actually start working there?
Thinking June for training.
June.
Out at one store, yeah.
And it wasn't at that location, right?
No.
Okay. So you get there at June, and then what happened when did you start working over at the local one over here?
Well, I did like 5 weeks in training, so I probably didn't start there maybe end of July. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of July, you start working there.
I think yeah.
And what was your job title over there?
A store manager.
Nice.
Right from the get-go.
Training. Well, I mean,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I told myself, okay, well, let me get into Dollar Tree to start, but it was different from what I was
Prior
expecting.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, especially the store that they gave me. So
And that's the Boyden store, right? Oh yeah. Sorry for that. That's typical Boyden. that's what we
yeah,
do down there.
and then everyone in there barely spoke English. So
Yes.
That makes it difficult. Yeah, so she was talking about, I guess it was 6 different deposits. What happened with those? Do you know which ones they are?
no.
I guess August 3rd, 4th, 2 on the 4th, 1 on the 6th, 7th, and 10th. Do you know what happened? Did you deposit the one she was talking about?
Like I told her, I said, well, whatever deposit they leave in the safe, I think, because apparently the one manager, okay, because to me, I'm not used to taking deposits and take to the bank. So this is my first time ever doing something like that.
Okay.
And then when I go to the bank, the teller said I have to drop it in a Dropbox, even though if they're there, but I have to drop it in the Dropbox.
Okay.
So, and there's no key or nothing, so basically just pull it and drop everything in there. So the days that from the weekends for Friday I leave from Saturday, so there are deposits there from the mid managers tonight, and then Sundays I'm off, so by the time I come Monday, it'll be multiple deposits in the safe.
Okay.
Which I heard the night manager supposed to drop, she doesn't go drop it. So basically I have to take them and go drop them in the night deposit, which I truly do. Like I told Crystal, I said, well, I don't know, y'all giving me a store one. Most everybody don't speak English. Nobody's dropping nothing. I come my first day, there was already 5 bags in the safe. So, and then yet we have to sign. Majority of them don't sign. So basically, I'm signing because I'm taking everything. Like I told, I take everything I drop in the night deposit. I don't know nothing else. This is my first time.
Okay.
And
that's what we're trying to
y'all
figure out
see
what
me.
happened.
If y'all see me in the camera, okay, like I told her, check the bank cameras. Like I don't know. This is my first time, so I don't know what was the deal, what's going on, what's missing.
Yeah,
but
we appreciate your
like I
help.
told her, they could search my car, you could search, I don't,
No, you came running. You said, how can I help?
I'm a
Let's
new
get the go.
person.
Right.
I just started, I never had this issue, never had this problem. I worked for City Transfer for 5 years. Like, I never had issue. I've been working as a store manager. I never dealt with nothing with money. I don't steal money. Why would I take your money? I go to the store. Now y'all taking deposits, if they're sitting there is an issue. Right. So basically I have to sign a log, which I don't know, from previous people, whatever issue they had previous from the other managers. All I told her, I just put everything together and drop it in the thing and that's it. I don't know anything else. So they basically let me go because of my name of the log. That's pretty much it. That's what she told me. They're just gonna go ahead and let me go for it.
What, terminated?
Yeah, they gave me a suspension. And then she said they made a decision to let me go because I had wrote my name on the log.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So here's the log that I guess we got. I know it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
So you deposited these, but you're saying you dropped them off in a Dropbox outside the bank,
In the
right?
bank, yeah. And not only that, so when you go pick up the slips, they're not giving, so if you drop a deposit today, you go in tomorrow, they're not going to give you that slip. They're going to give you a slip for a deposit you took week prior. So they're not giving you everything, say if you did it, for this week. They'll give you something from prior last week. And then if not, they're not giving you everything. So I went, she went, but they were giving slips from prior. They're not giving what we needed. Then they would give me deposit slips from different people that deposit, so they'll give me the wrong slips.
The bank does
The
that?
bank, which I gave her that, she took and gave that back to the bank. So, but then when I asked, for the slips, they'll tell me, well, the people does not, they have different people that work there. So that's not in their store. They don't know. I have to wait and come back. So it was basically a couple of days I was going back and forth to the bank trying to get slips.
Okay. So after you dropped them off, let's say they're delayed on getting the slips. If somebody else went to deposit the bags, maybe they'll get the slips that you did.
They would have to get the slips I did, but then even Crystal didn't get the slips that the prior. They would give her slips that either were a week past or 2 weeks past. We weren't getting them like correctly.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You went to the bank, you did the deposits in the drop box. By now, another worker should get the slips, right? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I spoke with Crystal. They still don't have any other deposit slips from those times. That's why we're just trying to get it figured out.
How long's it been now since this happened?
That was since August, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so they should have got everything.
They should, yeah.
Even if they're counting like $1 at a time, they should have it
Yeah,
done already,
because she was saying they were waiting back from the bank. I don't know. They were waiting. I don't know.
Yeah, so I ended up speaking with the bank as well. We ended up doing subpoenas from the bank because they're independent. They have nothing to do with this. They'll tell us whether or not they got the money. And the bank is saying they didn't get the money either.
I don't know. I have no. It's whatever deposit slips they had in the safe. I just grab from which if it's 2 signatures or whatever it is, and then I put in the deposit in the thing. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
where's the deposit on that bank? It's the Truissa 100 North Congress, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause with the teller, and then there's a box right here. You open it and you just
That's
put it
on
in.
the inside of the bank?
No, it's outside.
Outside.
By the drive-through.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I said there was no camera footage of you at the bank dropping them off? Would that be weird?
It would be. I mean, it's a bank. It should have cameras. Especially in the drive-through.
Well,
If you
there
pass
was
by in the
cameras.
drive-through.
There was cameras at the store, of course, because they
Yeah.
got it like focused right on the safe. It has you taking the money, like you said you did, like you
Yeah.
signed out.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it make sense.
But in the
for us.
drive-through, if you pull up and drive-through, they should have cameras outside so they could see what cars are in that drive-through.
Oh yeah,
For
the
the
bank
drop
has
box,
cameras all
are
over the place.
you getting out of the car to put them in the box?
No, I pull up in the car. I stay in the car. I don't have to get out. Yeah.
In the car that you're going is just your the one that's I guess registered to you. Which
the-
car do you have right now?
The white car, which is my husband's car.
Okay.
Which car did you have in August when this happened?
Was it the same white car?
It's gonna be either the white car, or then there's a red vehicle. Well, this is my husband's vehicle.
All right, so they'd be under here, which is your vehicle. It's your husband's vehicle.
It's under my husband's car. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the next thing I'd want to do is reach out to the bank again and just verify that your car was there, just so we can get you completely out of this.
Yeah,
But-
because I don't get out the vehicle. Because once you pull up, the thing's right there. You just open it, drop, and close, and go on.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be the next step, is we ask for the camera footage again of the vehicle, and then we should see your vehicle doing the drop boxes on those days around the time that you put right. Okay. Do you, what kind of car is it?
It's a white Equinox.
So they can narrow it down, it doesn't take forever. White Equinox, and then there's another one, a red one, right?
Yeah, it's a Genesis red.
And who do you primarily bank with?
Me, I bank with Wells Fargo, and then we have Bank of America with my husband.
Okay. So if we checked your bank, there shouldn't be anything crazy like these amounts going into your bank, right?
For my account? No, pretty much.
No, I'm saying just like if we check the banks, we're not gonna see deposits of like these amounts into your bank account, right?
Oh, the total amounts of those.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Just because we gotta cover all ends on our side. Okay, so on those dates, around those times, are those times accurate for the deposits?
Well, the thing is, it's because it's you have the dates here. They put them, but it's the day that you're dropping, so it's multiple. It's not gonna be all these dropped like the same day.
No, I'm saying where
Oh.
you deposited them at the bank.
Oh, on the whatever.
So if you put that date and that time
Time.
around 5 p.m.
The time I leave in this, well, that's what we have to put. Yeah, that's what time I get off.
So in the time frames of those, we should see you there with your car and a picture of you ready.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we appreciate you coming in. That's the next step, is getting the camera footage and just verifying that you were actually at the bank so we can rule you out, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
So Crystal, I mean, I'm coming to the tail end, but I hear this conversation with her. She liked you. This hurt her having to. I mean, she said you were great. I mean, limited time, but she said we got very lucky having her as a manager. She doesn't know what happened here.
Yeah.
In the scheme of things, this is only like $5,000 or $4,000 or something like that. We're busy in Boynton. We got other things we need to do. If you guys could maybe figure it out amongst yourselves, maybe you could find the money that got lost and get it back to them. Something like that. With
I mean, we'll try. I don't know. I'll talk to Chris. We'll see whatever it is. You know.
At this point, you kind of.
Because at the end of the day, I understand, because it's, as being the store manager and me signing off, so it's basically it's like my kind of responsibility at the end of the day. Cause
right, and then
yeah.
The bank is saying that the money didn't arrive.
The bank hasn't reported any thefts or anything from their Dropbox. Nothing suspicious.
We have you on camera taking the money out, and then the money disappears. In the scheme of things, you have no criminal history. You come in here to say, let's go figure this out. We're not trying to jam you up. So if somehow maybe we can make this right with Crystal, and she goes, okay, we made this right. I don't want to get her a charge. I don't want to mess her up like that. She's good people.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to mess up my head.
Right. Because you go to apply for another job and then you have a theft charge on you, a felony theft charge.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be 2 felonies with a scheme to defraud and a grand theft. They're going to look at that because they're going to do a background check like they all do. Like you work at McDonald's as a fry guy, they go, do you have been convicted of felony? They do a background check, which is easy, just doing on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not trying to tarnish my background.
Right.
Yeah.
So if this was a mistake, we all make mistakes. They got a messed up system. I would get nervous even carrying that money, to tell you the truth.
This is my first time. I don't know why they even do that. Like, they're better off just having like ranks come pick up the money instead of having.
You put it all in the safe.
Yeah, and then they're dealing with different type of banks. Each store have a bank. To me, that don't make no sense. But
they put you in a situation basically that you weren't looking for.
No.
And you made a mistake, and mistakes happen. So you made a mistake in this situation, and maybe we can make it right with Crystal.
I mean, at the end of the day, is as being store, I mean,
responsibility. Brainstorm with me. So they put you in this situation. They should have Brinks come by. If they have $5,000, it costs them $100 to get Brinks to go pick it up, and then you're not out there with money. You're not out there driving your car by yourself, potentially going to get robbed or whatever else. They're putting people in this situation, so shame on them.
Yeah.
And they're putting thousands of dollars in people's hands, which is a lot of money in the scheme of things. Not a lot of money to them, but it's a lot of money to me and you.
Yeah.
So they're setting themselves up for failure. You're a good person. You made a mistake. Is there a way we can get this money back to Crystal?
I don't know. I mean, I barely have anything. I don't know if they want me to do a payment plan or something to give them something that lost. I have no idea.
What happened to all the money then? What'd you guys spend it on?
I don't have any. I don't spend.
You had it and then you spent it. What did we spend it on? Where did it go? Why can't we get it back to Crystal?
Did you end up paying bills with the
I
money?
don't. But they're saying there's no way I took that type of money.
Okay, then how much did you take?
There's no way I could even bother taking.
So the amount in total is the 5,000. That's where we're at right now.
So how much did you take? It was less than that? Are they padding the numbers here a little bit?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about what they do. It sounds about you shouldn't even be in this situation, but it's shame on them for putting people in this situation. No wonder they're having problems. Because they're not acting right. They're not acting normal.
So when you ended up getting the deposits, what actually happened with it? What'd you do with them?
Drop them.
Did you go home with it? Did you end up having to pay bills with it? You got a little behind. So here's the deposits here. This is what they don't have. And when you add those up, it comes to that amount.
$5,777.
Did you get behind on bills? Did you have to pay some home bills for it? Did you have kids?
Where did the money go? Maybe you can get on a payment plan with them.
No, I don't have any. See, I'm still behind on rent pretty much, but I mean.
Rent is not cheap in the world today.
No, it's not.
So that's a lot more than what you had.
No. I mean, you can check my account. I didn't buy none of this in my account.
Yeah, of course. So they're padding the numbers a little bit. They're a mess to begin with. So maybe it's like 3,000. Maybe that's the payment plan we need to get on.
Not even.
And how much was it?
The 393, 347, 782.
So Nealon, we can work with the Dollar Tree and discuss that with them. If you think it's more than what it was, we can always talk to them about it.
No, it's not. No, I didn't take. I didn't take. I don't. This is not more what it was. I mean, they say this is what they're missing, but I
You're
know
thinking
I
that's
didn't.
like a crazy amount, like super
Yeah.
high? Okay. So let's just take it back to the beginning, right? So you get the deposit bags from the safe. They have that on camera that you're taking, which is fine.
Yeah.
What would you end up doing? Are you behind the bills? Did you try to help out with your bills? What'd you end up doing with the money that you took? We're just trying to make sense of it at this point, you know?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person.
No, and like I told you, you're criminal. There's nothing.
I don't.
You're
Yeah.
clean.
I don't. Yes.
Everybody makes mistakes. We've all been there.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not perfect. I've done stupid.
We do all do perfect. So we all do mistakes. So what is Crystal willing to do?
We'll have to talk to her. I have to give her a call and try to discuss it with her. But right now, I just need.
But I'm not. But the thing. But yeah, for all that, I'm not taking responsibility for all that. That's yeah. I'm not that crazy of.
No, and like I said, I'm not saying if you think it's a different amount, that's fine. We can discuss that. But right now, we just need to know what actually happened. So you take the bags. Did you end up depositing them? Did you end up paying your apartment, or did you pay for any of your kids' stuff? I get behind on my bills all the time working here. I have to figure out ways to handle it, you know.
I was behind one time on my rent. That's pretty much it.
And this was one of those like, hey, this might help me out, just to make it through, right?
That's pretty much it.
What's your husband do for a living?
He doesn't landscaping.
Okay. He has no idea what happened. Okay.
No, he doesn't speak English. No.
Okay. So it's just like I said. I talked to the bank already. They don't have you on camera.
They don't have me on camera.
Not during these. That's the issue. So what happened when you got the deposits? Did you take some of the money out?
But if I have all the bags together, so they're trying to say they don't have me at all depositing the
No, I'm talking about these transactions. We're don't even worry about the bank right now.
Okay.
So you get the deposit bags from the safe. You leave. What is it, Dollar Tree?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go with the bags? With these bags that are missing. Did you go home with them?
No.
Okay. What did you do with them?
I might have taken out from that car heading to the bank.
You did what? I'm sorry.
I said I might have taken out the bag before heading to the bank.
Okay. Yeah, like you took the money out of the bag before giving it to the bank? Okay. And then what did you do with the money? Is that where the bills come into play?
Made a money order and paid my rent.
Okay. Where'd you do the money order at?
One at Walmart.
The Walmart? Do you remember which one?
The one right down Military.
Oh, the,
And Buoyant. The neighborhood Walmart.
ah, okay. How much is your rent payment?
28.
28 for an apartment? Oh my gosh. See, it's difficult anywhere right now.
Oh, that's why we're trying to move from there now.
So I think the next best step for something like this, especially since you've never done anything like this, you got parking tickets, whatever the case may be, you got traffic stuff, that's nothing. I have traffic stuff, everybody does, my wife does too, she's got a lot. Would you wanna write an apology letter to Dollar Tree, where we could deliver it to them? Yeah? Okay. Crystal didn't have anything bad to say about you.
She's very nice.
She's just trying to get it figured out, cause you know, she's gonna be responsible for what's going on too, but. I'm sorry. So I just wanna make it super clear for the camera purposes and everything too. So you got the bags, you take the money out of the bags, you go to the Walmart off Military, the neighborhood Walmart, and get a money order, and then you paid your apartment, your rent with it, yeah? Okay. Do you still have all the money bags and everything?
No.
Okay. What'd you do with the money bags?
They're in the garbage.
Okay. They're all, okay.
They got more, don't worry.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
We'll be alright.
Okay, so raise your right hand for me. Do you swear in the firm statement gives the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Alright, so the next step would be, we would take you into custody for theft right now, okay? So,
We'll go up to our office, we'll make it easy, we're not gonna put you in a cell here, but we gotta do the paperwork.
Okay, and then after that,
And I'm sorry.
no, we'll end up taking you to the jail. At some point, you'll go to your first appearance and they'll probably release her with no criminal history.
Yeah, they'll take you to do fingerprints, they'll take a picture.
And then later on, you'll get a court date, you'll get a court hearing. That's when you can explain your side. If you don't think it was that amount, then you can argue that it wasn't that much money and all that, okay? But I'll also call Crystal and verify everything too.
okay.
All right?
So it's not the end of the road, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you have to deal with this, you made a mistake, you have no history of this, you know, maybe it'll just be a money thing, and then,
Okay, so do I have to go on my job?
when you're supposed to work?
3:30 today.
3:30? Okay.
Call them and tell them you're sick, or,
Yeah, I mean, you can tell them whatever you want.
yeah, you're an adult, whatever you want to
I
say.
mean, 'cause
Let's go upstairs, we'll go upstairs and we'll call them, okay? And then,
will I be out today or no?
10:30 now? Probably not, because by the time you get up there, by the time they take your pictures, you're definitely gonna be late, if not making it there.
So for now, because I want to make sure people will department. Once we get up in the room, I'll take you out of the cuffs. You can sit there until we're done with the paperwork, okay?
We gotta do that in case the boss sees us.
Just do me a favor, your
Can I
purse.
have somebody, well, cause the vehicle's here.
We'll go upstairs and we'll call everybody, okay? Everything, so think about what you need to do. So we'll call Job, call somebody to get the car, somebody has a spare keys. Or we can leave the car here, take it out, and you just pick it up.
Okay, cause I have the key, so somebody could get the key to pick up the car.
Yeah, we can figure that out. But let's go upstairs and do that.
Just do me a favor, take your purse off and any jewelry that you have.
I'm gonna hold on to it, put your phone in the purse for me. I'm gonna hold on to it as we just go upstairs and I'll get back to you, okay? We'll get this paperwork done as quick as we can to get you, you're a normal person, this is not a normal situation, that's why we're just explaining everything to you, okay? Because
You're getting like that. This way, like you're playing. You're on the front.
they just like this, it makes it easier.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much.
Okay, and I got your purse, we're gonna walk up with you.
She was charged with grand theft and scheme to defraud. She was sentenced to an 18-month pretrial diversion program and required to pay $5,777 in restitution. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.